Hello children, let's start with chapter number 22, volume and capacity. We'll start with the definition. The space occupied by an object, now when we are talking about the object, it's a solid object, is called its volume. Some points related to volume. If two solids have same shape and size, they have same volume. So just look here. These are two packets of fruity. They look same, their shape is same, their size is same. It means they will have the same volume. Point number 2. If two solids have same volume. Now if I say there are two solids which have the same volume, they may or they may not have the same shape and size. So having same volume doesn't mean that their shape and size will be same. Again, let's see. This is a bottle of Coke and this is a tin of Coke. Although this is 500 ml, say this is also 500 ml. So there you can see volumes are same. Their capacities are same, but the shape and the size is not same. Next point, liquids and gases have no fixed shape and size, so their volume depends on the capacity of the container which holds them. This means that when you pour liquid into any object, as liquid doesn't have any shape of its own, it will occupy the shape of the object in which we are putting it. So same goes for gases also. So liquids and gases occupy the shape of the container which holds them. Now talking about the units of volume, solids and liquids are measured in different unit. The standard unit of volume is CU. Here CU stands for cubic centimeter, which can also be written as centimeter to the power 3, that is centimeter cube. So we can say cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. Liquids are measured in liters and milliliters, and all the liquid things are measured in liters and milliliters. Coming to capacity, it is actually a volume and capacity, both are same only. So generally we are using the term volume for the solid objects and we are using capacity for the liquid objects. It is the volume of a liquid in a container. So how much liquid you are pouring into the container, that is the capacity of the container, or we can say the volume of the liquid. Now talking about the dimensional figures, 1 dimensional, 2 and 3. First starting with 1 dimensional figure. Any figure which has only length is called a 1 dimensional figure. For example, a line segment. You can see a line segment. Now this has only L, that stands for length. And it is measured in linear unit. Now when we say linear unit, we mean linear word is used where it's power 1. So when we write the unit of 1 dimensional figure, we write centimeter. You can see there's no power. No power means power 1. We can write centimeters, we can write meters, we can write kilometers, or we can write any other unit. Okay, now coming to 2 dimensional figures. All the figures having length and breadth are called 2 dimensional figures, and all the plane figures come in this category of 2 dimensional figures. For example, square, rectangle, etc. Now you can see a square. This is a square. It has length as well as breadth. It's a rectangle. It has length as well as breadth. The longer side is the length, the shorter side is the breadth. It is measured in square unit, and short we write SQ, square unit, or power 2. For example, centimeter square, meter square, kilometer square, etc. Now coming to 3 dimensional figures. Figures having length, breadth and height are called 3 dimensional figures, and here we talk about all the solid figures. For example, cube, cuboid, etc. Now this is, you can see it's a cuboid. This longer side is the length. Now after length we always try to sort out the height, and height is this vertical line, that is the height, and the third side is the breadth. So when you are trying to sort out, first the longer side is the length, vertical line is the height, and this is the breadth. Now volume of cube. Now first of all, what is a cube? You can see I have drawn a cube. A cube is a solid object which has 6 square faces. The length, the breadth and the height all are same. So the length, the breadth and the height in a cube all are same. So the formula to find volume of cube is length into length into length, in short can be written as L to the power 3 or L cube. S into S into S, that's side into side into side, in short can be written as S3. E into E into E, that's edge into edge into edge, or in short we can write it as edge cube. Volume of cuboid. Now what is cuboid? First of all, you can see this figure. Any solid figure having 6 rectangular faces is called a cuboid. The longer is the length, this is the vertical line is the height, and this is the breadth. And volume of cuboid is length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. Now let's see one example of cube. Now this Ludo dice, this is the most common example of a cube. Looks like a cube. And for a cuboid, this is a matchbox. This you can see, children, this longer side is the length, this vertical side is the height, and this line which goes on the side is the breadth. Now suppose we have a figure like this which is made up of boxes, and we have to find the volume of this box and the dimensions are not given. So the best way to find out the volume of a figure where it is which is made up of square boxes and we do not have the dimensions, first you count the boxes horizontally. So count the full boxes, 1 2 3 4. So front 4 boxes are there horizontally. Then count vertically, 1 2 3 4. 4 boxes vertically, and then diagonally how many boxes are there? 1 and 2. 2 boxes. So the volume will be 4 multiply 2, or you can say length multiplied breadth multiplied by height, which is equal to 32 cubic unit. Now as we do not know it is in meters or centimeters, so we write cubic unit. The other way is we count all the boxes, full boxes on the front side, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. These are 16 boxes, full boxes, and then you count that how many lines are there of 16 boxes. This is one line and this is the second line. So 16 into 2 is 32 cubic unit. Now coming to the exercise. Number 1, match, beta, these 2 questions we can do in book only, so you don't need to maintain the notes for this chapter in the notebook. Match the measuring jugs with the containers that are needed to fill them. Almost all the parts are already done. It's only fourth part which is not done. Part number 1, this is how much? 750 ml, and you have to match it with the equal amount. So 500 plus 250 is 750. This is 500, so we are matching it with 300 plus 200, which is 500. This is 1000 ml, or we can say 1 liter. 1000 ml, 1 liter is 1000 ml, so we are matching it with this box which is 1 liter, and we all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. This is 250 ml, so 250 ml. Now you can see 250, then take it as 50, 350, and this line is 4. So it's filled up till 400 ml, matching it with 400 ml. This is again 1000 ml or 1 liters. So 750 plus 250 is 1000 ml. And here it is 750, matching it with petrol of 750 ml. Now this 750, you either match it here or you match it here. This 750, you match it here or you match it the other side. Both ways it's same. Moving on to question number 2. Color the containers as per the measurements given below. Now they have written 1 liter, so you have to shade 1 liter. We all know that 1 liter is 1000 ml. So just draw a line here and shade the portion below it. Half liter, we all know 1 liter is 1000, so half liter will be 1000 by 2, which is 500 ml. Shade 500 ml. 3 by 4 liter, so 3 by 4 liter means 1000 ml. 3 by 4 into 1000, which gives you 750 ml. Shade 750 ml. 1 by 4 liter, so 1 by 4 into 1000, which gives you 250 ml. So shade 250 ml. So we finish chapter 22 here. Thank you.